The beautiful, dramatic. And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much.
The Jazz, like Memphis, willing to grind. Thanks, D.A. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Sabonis and Turner up front. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. And it's Brogdon in at the 1 spot. And for Utah, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Conley in at the point guard. Now, here's Oladipo. Gobert pulls it in.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
And Doris, as Gobert has added strength, his rebounding numbers have continued to improve.
That's right, Greg. He's always been a force as a shot block. But over the past 2 seasons, this guy as a rebounder has been top 3 in the league. Last year, he even challenged Andre Drummond for king of the boards. He's got great size, great anticipation, and he plays with passion.
Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
I'll tell you, you cannot give Rudy Gobert an inch of space when he's working the glass. This guy excels at using his reach.
Up top, Warren, covered by Mitchell. Back to Oladipo. Gobert with the block.
An intimidating force who continues to wipe away shots with ease. Go to work, Rudy Gobert.
This is it to Ingles. Right wing. Conley finds Ingles. Down low. Banked in off the glass.
Rudy Gobert, an athletic monster. He fends off the defense with an amazing finish.
Oladipo outside. Here's Sabonis. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Turner. It's tipped. Indiana moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Brogdon. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
Here's Bogdanovich. And Gobert kicks to Conley. Over Turner. Conley's shot is off.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
And finished off by Oladipo.
What a read from Domantas Sabonis. This guy's passing ability and vision is special.
Oladipo against Mitchell. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. The pass to Ingles. Outside Bogdanovich. And the shot is long. And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for the Pacers. From 18 feet away. That one no good. And it's Utah the other way. Over in the corner, Conley. Mitchell against Oladipo. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Stolen by Brogdon. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Sabonis is running. Stolen by Mitchell. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. T.J. Warren picks one up.
Boy, wreaking havoc with his size down there. The stifle tower. Rudy Gobert, assertive. My goodness.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new grouping. Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. Royce O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Bitadze. Stolen by O'Neal.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
Gobert dishes to Moutier. Back to Gobert. And here is O'Neal. Tries again. And it's finished off inside by Gobert. Gobert's got 7.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Outside Holiday, and the Pacers can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Clarkson against Lamb. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Aaron Holiday is checked in for T.J. McConnell. Pacers trail by 3. To the wing right side. McDermott, no one around him. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Well, we know that McDermott came into the league with a reputation as a dead-eye shooter. Get your hands up and contest or he'll make you pay.
Now here's Moutier. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Davis. Here's O'Neal. Leaps for it. The Jazz with another miss. 4 seconds left. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. McDermott for 3. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Pacers lead by 2. And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell, who recently...
Everybody had their reputations of what we...
And you know, Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Pacers, they've got McDermott, and it's Bitadze in at the 5, down low. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner. He's also won the Teammate Award. And he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going easy on the refs costs him calls down the road. Well, Coach Quinn Snyder said, it's hard to imagine that handling yourself with poise and respect can ever be a negative. Guys?
Well said. Thanks, David. Misses the 3. Indiana leading. Here's Holiday. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And playing with a lot of fire now. They had a tough start in that first quarter. Didn't shoot it well, but didn't let that discourage them. And now they're showing what they can do offensively.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. And it's Bogdanovich again missing.
And a guy like Justin Holiday, a great option off the bench. Consistent scoring threat with that second unit.
That's exactly right. And Justin Holiday also provides you solid defense to go along with that shooting, Greg. And he's older now. There's a calmness to his presence while he's on the floor. He's been with a couple of teams. He's been around a little bit. So he's just got to maximize what he does best.
11 feet away. Here's Davis. He kicks it to Moutier. Got a piece of it. And here's the break. Throws up. And finished off by McDermott.
Well, we know that Doug McDermott will run the floor hard in transition, trying to get himself into position to finish.
Jazz trail by 6.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Utah turns it over again. A different look for Utah. Joe Ingles, who's checked in for Royce O'Neal. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Clarkson, and it's Mike Conley in for Emmanuel Mudiay. Mitchell against Oladipo. A shot by Brogdon, wide open. They get it back, and Turner kicks to Oladipo. Brogdon the pass to Warren. Shot clock at 5. Oladipo outside. Launches it. Goes up again. And Sabonis lays it up and in. Sabonis has got the lead up to 8 now for Indiana.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Conley surveying the D. Ingles dishes to Conley. They could use a bucket, and it's sent back by Turner.
How about the reach of Miles Turner? He covers so much ground to come up with these blocks.
Indiana shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And that one falls for Turner. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Davis. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for the Pacers. All free throws good from Turner. Jazz trail by 10. 1:11 left to play in the first half. Passes it to Ingles. Back to Mitchell. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Clock at 6. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
Here's Brogdon. Turner. It's good on the putback. And the Pacers lead by 12.
Miles Turner is simply a workhorse. I mean, he keeps plays alive with his length and activity. What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
And here's Indiana. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. To the inside. It's stolen by Gobert. In transition. Here come the Jazz. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, Rudy Gobert stands 7'1", and he's an unselfish guy. It puts the pass on the money.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Sabonis inside. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Warren against Bogdanovich. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Mitchell wide open, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, for the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the opening period. And that does it for our...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offensive boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's Ingles in at the 3. That's the group right now for Utah. Here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Ingles. Nice ball movement by Utah. Again, Mitchell missing. Pacers leading by 8. Now the Pacers moving it up. Oladipo's running. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Domantas Sabonis has the ability to keep possessions alive. He's crafty getting position, gets to the offensive window. That's nicely done.
Gobert down low. He's against Turner. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Another miss by Utah.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3. Well, you look at the development of Domantas Sabonis. Few thought he could be a franchise caliber player. We might need to reconsider that given his play last year.
Mitchell passes to Conley. Gobert trying to get open. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Conley. It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the Utah Jazz last season, there was a lot of fallout from the COVID crisis. But Rudy Gobert was able to patch up things with his teammates and specifically guard Donovan Mitchell. But Gobert realized his mistake. For a team with so much maturity and potential to win, it's good to see them finally be able to turn the page. Guys?
Good to see things back on track. Thanks, David. And that one's good, Brogdon. And Sabonis putting up all-star numbers last season. Greg, you and I think he's just getting started.
Yeah, I mean, Sabonis only dominates a few areas of the game. Not a big defender, but he could be a 25 and 14 type down the line. He's still under 25 years old and has room to grow as a player.
Wow, just getting all the luck right now, it seems. Good bounce.
Mitchell. Offensive rebound. Here's Gobert. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, if you're on the defensive end, you can't fall for Rudy Gobert's tricks. This guy is very crafty at using that up fake.
Greg, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
And there's the pass to Holiday. It's tipped, tries to keep it alive, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. The Jazz making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Indiana also making some changes. Miles Turner comes in for Goga Bitadze, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Aaron Holiday. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. 1:41 left to play here in the third. Pass to Holiday. Lets the three fly. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Jazz trail by 6. 3-on-3. Mitchell kicks to O'Neal. Mitchell with it. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And he lays in the alley-oop.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Here's McConnell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
In last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Utah has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Here's Mitchell. Good on the shot. Mitchell's got 4 points this quarter.
My goodness, how do you guard against that? Mitchell tremendous at just getting through the contact.
50 seconds left in the third. McConnell passes to Lamb. Now Sabonis. Pass to McConnell. 5 to shoot. Here's Turner. Gobert with the defensive effort. Jazz trail by 4. Clarkson passes to Gobert. Tipped away. It's stolen by Lamb. Here's McConnell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Here's Mitchell. No good from outside. Fast break. Here we go. Shot's good by Turner. And it's an 8-point Pacer lead.
The ability to play through contact so important for Miles Turner. He's got the size and strength to finish through it.
And we've reached the end of the third. Pacers out in front, up 8. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And so in the game for the Pacers, Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front, and it's Brogdon in at the 1. Brogdon looking it over. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
And so Gobert will bring it up for the Jazz. 6-point game. O'Neal kicks to Clarkson, and there's the defensive 3-second call.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard gives him an advantage in matchups, lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
It's stolen by Oladipo. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. Here's Warren. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. And the Pacers lead by 7.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And great with Brogdon and his size, it allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him at the top. There isn't a lot of flash to how Brogdon plays on the floor, but you can't deny how impactful he is in all facets. I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
And so here is Indiana. They've held a 12-point lead early. Sabonis finds Oladipo. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. It's offensive basket interference. Jazz trail by 5. Outside Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. Turner with the steal. And again the turnover by the Pacers. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the Jazz. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Outside Conley. Looking for Gobert.
Well, so long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
Oladipo outside. There's the pass to Brogdon. Back to Oladipo. Gobert with the block.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Bogdanovich kicks to O'Neal. Pass to Gobert. Just 5 to shoot. And slam dunk by Gobert.
It's always a bonus when Rudy Gobert gets hot on the offensive end. This guy is doing a good job getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Shots good by Turner.
Wow, Miles Turner understanding it's my time because it's big time.
Conley kicks to O'Neal. The Jazz working the ball around now. Gobert can't hit. Pacers leading by 3. And Oladipo, here we go. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich.
Boy, that's an example of really quick feet by Victor Oladipo. He's just so good at getting into the lane to pick up these fouls.
Joe Ingles, who's checked in for Royce O'Neal. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
Passes to Gobert. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper. Bogdanovich has got 4 this quarter.
I'll tell you, it takes guts to take these types of shots, but Bogdanovich is an assured scorer.
There's the lob to Sabonis. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And now Utah, fast break. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got the game tied up here for Utah.
Donovan Mitchell might be young, but this guy is fearless and capable of big-time opportunity making.
Pass to Oladipo. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Gobert. And again, Utah run the court in transition. There's the lob to the hoop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Oladipo goes in. Hit the putback. And Warren able to finish. And the Pacers lead by 2.
T.J. Warren under duress. Big-time moment. No problem.
Ingles passes to Gobert. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Bogdanovich is simply cold-blooded, astonishing scorer when the game is hanging in the balance.
Right side, Sabonis. Oladipo outside. Inside, Warren. It falls!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And the pass to Ingles. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Defended by Sabonis. Mitchell finds Bogdanovich. Here's Gobert. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Sabonis.
The gigantic frame of Rudy Gobert is a problem for the defense. Very hard to contest this guy without fouling.
And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
Turner against Conley. And Turner kicks to Warren. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him.
No fear, under duress, big-time moment, and Domantas Sabonis delivers.
To the middle, Sabonis with the steal. Brogdon outside. Left side, Sabonis. Right side, Turner. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Shot from the inbound. It's off. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is...
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Hello, basketball. Payday.
Well, Kevin,
Special talent indeed. David, thank you. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. And for Indiana, Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Warren in at the 3 spot. Now here's Turner. The kick out to Warren. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
A tireless rebounder. Sabonis gives his team an edge on the glass.
Oubre against Warren. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Sabonis.
And the self-described Tsunami Poppy. Kelly Oubre used to call himself the Wave, but as he grows, so too does the nickname.
Well, the wave for him is a metaphor for his life's approach. The energy that you put out coming back. Kelly Oubre is the kind of guy who's looking to attack with force and fury. So that kind of ebb and flow is helping out his NBA career. Oladipo, a good free throw shooter, so well served to seek out contact and get to the line.
Greg, you look at the career of Victor Oladipo, drafted 2nd overall out of Indiana, but didn't break out in his NBA career until coming to the Pacers. A bit of a late bloomer.
And Kevin, Oladipo's a prime example of some players just needing time. It also shows you how much the right situation helps a player. Oladipo always had the talent. He just found a place to foster it.
And Turner stays with it.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Now, here's Oubre. From 12 feet out. That one wide left. The Pacers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Sabonis, the pass to Turner. Count it. Good. Turner's got his 2nd basket.
Simply overpowers the defense. Turner's strength is of great value for his team.
Here's Ayton. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Now here's Turner. The kick out to Warren. Shot clock at 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Turner.
This is what the coaches are asking from DeAndre Ayton. It helps when he hustles and works extra hard on D.
Stolen by Brogdon. One-on-one here. Here's Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Devin Booker had surgery on that right hand back in the summer of 2018. Took the opportunity to work on his left hand, and ever since, his game has just gone to another level.
You wonder how much confidence, GA, he's had in making plays, not only scoring the ball with the left hand, but assisting with the left hand, and what that's opened up for him in terms of opportunities to be more effective as an offensive weapon.
Suns trail by 4. Here's Rubio. And again, it's the Suns missing.
He looked like he rushed it a bit. The defense wasn't terrible, but still, he's got to knock that down.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Šarić after Malcolm Brogdon's bucket. Šarić passes to Baines, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And Šarić, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
To the paint, here's Turner, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Turner's got 8 points.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Oladipo outside. And, oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Baines, and he banks in the layup.
Now, Booker is a special offensive player, can score, and starting to show his playmaking.
Brogdon with it, guarded now by Rubio, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Devin Booker. Pacers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze's checked in for McDermott. Justin Holiday comes in for T.J. Warren. Lamb, he's checked in for Oladipo. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. And that one drops for him.
That's pretty steady from Bridges. Does not let the contact throw him off one bit.
Here's McConnell. That one falls.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
56 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Carter dishes to Kaminsky. A rebound by Bitadze.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And McConnell gets it to go.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Jerome. He's covered by McConnell. Bridges passes to Jerome. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Kaminsky. A shot, no good. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Here's Lamb, and slam dunk by Lamb.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
From downtown, the shot, no good. And so it's the Indiana Pacers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And if you're like me and curious about Victor Oladipo's overall...
I think the biggest thing is just the relentlessness.
And you know, Greg, I haven't ever heard anyone question his effort.
He came into the league as a raw athlete. Now he's a skilled assassin.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Pacers, we've got Jeremy Lamb, and it's Bitadze in at the center position.
And the Phoenix Suns criticized for trading down 5 picks to select Cameron Johnson at 11 back in 2019. Many felt that was a reach.
There were a lot of people who were predicting that Cam was going to be towards the back end of the first round even, and a clear case for a Phoenix Suns team who was dead last in three-point percentage, drafting for a need in Cam Johnson. Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
And how about the toughness? I mean, although undersized at that power forward spot, he just still finds a way to get the job done.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score. Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
No good from Lamb. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns. 7-point differential. Here's Kaminsky. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And Lamb, here we go. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. Suns trail by 9. Carter right side. It's rebounded by Indiana. Bitadze's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Holiday. And it's It's Phoenix with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Johnson gets the bucket.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And he commits the intentional foul. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Pulls up from the corner, and the jumper is on the mark. And now it's only a 5-point Pacer lead.
Oubre will draw some attention as a scorer, but that's going to open up some passing lanes, and he doesn't make a mistake that time.
And he's able to get it back. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Turner's check in for Indiana. T.J. McConnell comes in for Oladipo. And yes, it's good. And the Pacers lead by 7.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And here is Ayton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's good on the putback.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
McConnell passes to Warren. And here's McConnell, defended by Booker. At the top of the key, Turner. Here's McConnell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. McConnell's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Sweet pass from Turner. He's really been working on his ability to pass the ball.
McDermott with the double team. Baines finds Rubio. And it's Baines missing. Pacers leading by 7. McDermott for 3. Rebound by the Suns. 52 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Shots good by Baines. Baines has got 10 points in the game. Indiana's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And McConnell gets it to go. Suns trail by 7. Now here's 8. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Warren. The Pacers getting another chance here. And Turner kicks to McConnell. Back to Turner. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
Shot from the wing. Rubio misses. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. And it's Warren with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Booker with no one around, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Booker doing a great job of taking advantage right now of the defense.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Miles Turner was the story in the first quarter. He had 11 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. And, Shaq, what did you see out there from the Pacers?
Well, the offense...
That's all for now.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. A fantastic game from Miles Turner in this one.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at him.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's Ayton in at the center.
Oladipo was the most improved player in 2018, his first season with the Indiana Pacers after being the second pick in the 2013 draft.
Oladipo hits them both. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Phoenix. They trail by 11. Here's Ayton. A second chance effort. The rebound by Brogdon.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, and his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Here's Ayton. Again, the miss by Ayton.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
Pacers leading by 13. Here's Turner. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Turner's got 13.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Turner inside. Ayton's there. And an intentional foul right there. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Miles Turner. Justin Holiday comes in for Warren. Lamb, he's checked in for Oladipo. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for Brogdon. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Carter, the pass to Kaminsky. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Taken away by Holiday. And Lamb kicks to Holiday. Jacks up a three. Drains it from beyond the arc. He has 5.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Suns trail by 18. Bridges. And there's the pass to Carter. Down low. Kaminsky misses.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. Holiday gets the bucket.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Here's Jerome. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Jerome's got his first points of the night.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me. And he looked like he rushed it a bit. The defense wasn't terrible, but still, he's got to knock that down.
Shoots from 14. The rebound by Holiday. And it's the Pacers' ball. They're on a 13-4 run. And Holiday throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
And Justin Holiday picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Pacers. Turner's checked in for Goga Bitadze. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Jeremy Lamb. Indiana leading by 20. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Turner dishes to Holiday. Outside Holiday. Pass to Turner. Just 5 on the clock. The kick out to Sabonis. Holiday with the 3. He doesn't hit that one. The Suns go the other way with it. Carter finds Booker. Back to Carter. On the wing, Booker. Pass to Baines. And here is Bridges. Booker with it. Defended by Sabonis. Booker the pass to Saric. Over McConnell. And the Suns miss again.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
3-second difference between shot clock and game time. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Outside Turner. Pass to McConnell with 4 seconds on the clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Pacers have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. And that one misses.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Pacers. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front, and it's Brogdon in at the point. So that's the group out there for Indiana. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I'd say that might have been the one difference. Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Here's Baines. Sabonis grabs the ball. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Oladipo, the pass to Sabonis, and stolen by Booker. Fast break, here come the Suns. And Rubio gets it to go on the assist by Ayton.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Rubio with it. Now defended by Oladipo. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
You got to get in front of Oladipo or else you're going to see things like that. We don't mind.
And here we go. Fast break. Turner's got it. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Now here's McDermott. He's guarded by Johnson. To the inside. Idadze. Rebounded by Kaminsky. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. They grab their own miss. Okobo. That's good.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession. Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Diallo the pass to Okobo. McDermott for 3. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's stolen by Lamb. Now here's McDermott. Tight defense on him. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got 5 rebounds tonight. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
McDermott for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. McDermott's got 5 points in the quarter.
Pretty thing right there. McDermott shooting the basketball from the perimeter, and when he's beyond the arc, he is looking to do that.
Phoenix no good that time either.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
The Pacers have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Lamb. And the Suns also making a change. Bridges checks in.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Kaminsky, the pass to Okobo. Back to Kaminsky. No good. So Indiana will take it the other way.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pacers.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Miles Turner.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
McDermott can't get it to go.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Here's Diallo. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Now McDermott, there's the three. Hands it from downtown.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Here's Okobo. Here's Jerome. Off on the layup. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead, it was
And we've got
Kevin, thanks very much.
Oh, they're getting closer. Thanks, D.A. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center. And for Phoenix, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Oubre. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. Ingles with the ball. Now defended by Oubre. Gobert down low. Ayton's there. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Greg, great pivots. But center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5, because listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Mitchell dishes to Gobert, and the call on the shot, it sends him to the line.
And there's a lot of talk about Gobert's rim protection, but his rebounding is every bit as important on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's finishing off defense. Once you force them to miss, you don't want to allow second chance opportunities. Rudy Gobert averaged over 10 defensive boards a game last year. That was the best numbers of his career and top 3 in the league.
Now here's Oubre. Baines passes to Booker. Can't hit from in close. The Jazz on offense. High post, Gobert. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Suns shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. First one falls for. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Jazz. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Beyond the arc. They get the rebound.
Rudy wanted it more than anyone else. He's going to be around for a long time. Look forward to watching him.
Booker finds Oubre. Back to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Baines. 14 feet away. And the Suns miss again.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Mitchell in the corner. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
The effectiveness of Bogdanovich, able to work from anywhere and to get a good shot.
Baines against Gobert. And it's Baines missing.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 6. And Bogdanovich kicks to Mitchell. Ingles up top. Dishes it to Conley. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Mitchell finds Ingles. Bogdanovich up top. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Suns trail by 8. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. And Phoenix making a change here. Sharge is checked in. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for Michael Conley. Sharge passes to Baines. That one good for 2.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Jazz leading by 6. The drive by Mitchell. And Gobert kicks to Clarkson. Bogdanovich wide open. Bangs home the trifecta. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket of the night.
One of the main weapons Bogdanovich brings, a dead-eye three-point shooter with impressive range.
Here's Oubre. And that one hits back iron. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to Mitchell. Shoots the three. The shot misses. Suns have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Oubre on the wing. Baines trying to get open. Oubre, good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Mitchell. Gobert trying to get open.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Booker outside. To the middle. Baines dishes to Oubre. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Booker outside. Rubio the pass to Baines. On the wing, Booker. Back to Baines. To the paint. Gobert with the defensive effort. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Jazz lead by 9. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've seen from the Jazz so far, what's your take?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. Setting the floor for the Suns. Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Then there's Carter. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Jerome in at the point guard position. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Saric. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bojan Bogdanović was a pro in Europe for a decade before he joined the NBA. The Croatian sharpshooter says, a lot of players who are happy over there, but I wanted to have another challenge, to play against the best in the world. That was the only thing that was important to me. Guys, he's lived up to that promise.
He loves that challenge, and he's having success. D.A., thank you.
And the thing that stood out for me last year about Moutier, his shot selection was much improved.
It was, G.A. A career high from the field. He was solid also from 3. Still, he needs to clean up that turnover category. But we have to remember, he is still very young despite how long we've been talking about him. And what we're seeing lately from Ingles, he's a two-way threat, has the size, length, and instincts to affect both ends of the floor.
Michael Conley, he's checked in for Utah. Out to the right wing. Floats it up for Davis. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop. Davis has got the lead up to 10 now for the Jazz.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Here's Jerome, and he uses the glass on the layup. Jerome's got his first 2 points of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Moutier inside. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by O'Neal.
One of Conley's calling cards, getting into the paint and converting. even though he's often the smallest guy on the floor.
Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Ingles with the ball. Conley scanning the floor. Now here's Ingles. He's tightly guarded. Davis on the follow. And the Jazz lead by 12.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Carter. Plays it up and banks it in. Carter's got 4 this quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
High post, Davis. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Carter with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. And it's sent back by O'Neal. Davis against Ayton. Ingles kicks to Conley. A three-pointer is right on target. Conley's got 5 now.
I like that play by Joe Ingles. Doesn't have anything he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Jerome passes to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Six on the shot clock. The shot, no good. Now the Jazz take it the other way.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns. Then for the Jazz, Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Emmanuel Mudiay. Conley dishes to Davis. Count the basket. 8 points for him.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And here is Ingles. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of the game. Outside, Bogdanovich. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Here's Mitchell. Can't nail the jumper. Suns trail by 17.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Conley, the pass to Ingles. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Here's Mitchell. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
And so it's the Utah Jazz taking a 19-point lead into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. The first quarter was all about Rudy Gobert. He had 10 points, 7 rebounds. And that's a wrap for...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And so in the game for the Jazz, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the point. Outside Conley. Back to Mitchell from deep three-point range. Here's Gobert. Right wing. Mitchell outside. And Bogdanovich kicks to Mitchell. Out to the right wing. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Offline with his 3. The pass to Mitchell. High post, Gobert. Here's Ingles. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. From outside, off the mark.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
I mean, not only does Bogdanovic stretch the floor, but he can really stretch it from beyond 30 feet.
Greg, he is blessed with incredible range and a quick trigger, might I add. You have to stay connected to Bogdanovic defensively because he can go on scoring tears where there's just no stopping him.
Gobert finds Mitchell. Takes a three. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Mitchell's got 5 points so far.
Finally getting one to fall. They were 0 for 3 to start this half. Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
To the inside. Here's Bogdanovic. Feeds it to Gobert. Over to the wing. And here's Conley outside. It's good from long range. He's got 8.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Rubio right side. To the paint. Hangs in the air. And he lays it up and in. Oubre's got his second basket of the night.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Ingles in the corner. Down low. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Doesn't have to jump much because of his length. It is unmatchable. Rudy Gobert.
Back to Booker. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Mitchell kicks to Ingles. Over in the corner, Conley. Mitchell wide open. And the 3 off target.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Johnson finds Rubio. Suns moving the ball around. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
At the elbow, it's Gobert. Outside, Bogdanovic. At the tip, and there's Gobert, putting it right back in. Gobert's got 14 points.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And finished off by Oubre.
I think this is Rubio's greatest trait. I love to watch him move the basketball, and so does his coaching staff.
It's Bogdanovic on the wing. Suns trail by 15. Oubre outside. Here's Saric. Doesn't go for him. O'Neal with the defensive effort. It's Gobert with the ball for Utah. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. O'Neal passes to Gobert. And it's no good. Third time he's missed in 9 shot attempts. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he gets it to go. Saric has got his first bucket of the night.
And they have picked it up offensively here in the second half. Ball movement, getting high percentage shots. You can definitely see a difference.
Moutier pass to Bogdanovic. To the middle. Here's Gobert. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. 16 points for him.
What a game for Rudy. We don't expect this every night, but it's an encouraging sign.
And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to 13 after the bucket is good from Oubre. And so it's the Utah Jazz looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've got their... And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Devin Booker out there with Carter. And it's Kaminsky in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Carter finds Booker. Back to Carter. Kaminsky inside. He's covered by Bogdanovich.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Inside. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to Gobert. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. No good on the three. Booker the pass to Carter. To the paint. And there's Bridges on the assist from Carter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
To the inside. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
Bridges shot. Good.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Utah leading by 13. On the wing, Mitchell. Down low. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Andre Ayton's checked in for Phoenix. The Jazz also changing it up. Joe Ingles is checked in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Mike Conley in for Clarkson. It's stolen by Gobert. Ingles finds Conley. Here's Mitchell. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Passes it to Gobert. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Ingles dishes to Gobert. Outside Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 3. Conley gets the bucket.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Count it.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. And here's Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Goes up on the wing. Goes back up. Gobert the pass to Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement by Utah. And it's Mitchell missing. Suns trail by 17. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got 6 in the quarter.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
1:32 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Good work there as it goes.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Utah.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Rudy Gobert.
Active hands tonight. He may have gambled a bit, but sometimes you have to take chances to make plays, and he did that tonight.
And it's off from three-point range. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist from Bridges.
and padding that field goal percentage. Just hard to stop Aiden when he gets the ball that deep.
And he commits the intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Phoenix making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Sharich. Oubre comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Carter. Rubio against Moutier. Aston Yang. From deep. Another miss by Utah. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns. 15-point game. And stolen by Ayton. Now Rubio. And Ayton stays with him.
And the all-around offensive game Aiden has is just fantastic. Capable of scoring in many different ways.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for the GA.
Kevin, thank you very much.
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. The starters for the Utah Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Ingles in at the 3 spot. And for the Pacers, Sabonis and Turner up front. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. And it's Brogdon in at the point.
Sabonis making sure to pass it where his teammates are open, and that's just being a good passer there.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
And without a doubt, one of the big reasons why the Pacers were so tough last year was Domantas Sabonis. He continued to improve and was a statistical monster across the board.
And, you know, Greg, the biggest jump for Sabonis was on the glass. I mean, his rebounding went to another level. And he's a terrific rebounder at both ends, but especially at that offensive end. And he bangs that glass all the time. He attacks missed shots like his life depends on it.
Here's Sabonis following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Really left alone that time. Oladipo's got 5 now.
Count that one, an average long-range shooter. Oladipo makes enough to where you've got to respect his shot.
Conley kicks to Ingles. Sabonis against Bogdanovich. Back to Ingles. There's the double team with Warren. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Pacers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Brogdon the pass to Turner. There's the lob to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Really good to see Turner find the open man, proving once again he's a team-first guy.
Mitchell wide open. No good on the triple. Pacers have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And just an emotional return from injury for Oladipo last season. He missed over a year due to that knee, and just great to see the young man back on the floor.
Boy, it sure is, Greg. I mean, it didn't take long for Oladipo to show he's still an outstanding player. I mean, he means so much to this team when he's healthy. His energy is infectious, and he's a big-time playmaker and shot maker. It's really hard to miss a full year, but I tell you what, Oladipo did not look rusty for long.
The Pacers off to a quick start here. They lead by 7, and the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Oladipo. 7 points in the game. Good on the bucket.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
For Utah, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. There's the dish to Oladipo. Pass to Turner. Lets it go from 11. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Poked away. Sabonis with the steal. It's stolen by Gobert. Conley kicks to Ingles. Can they get it? Here's Gobert, and it's sent back by Turner.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
The offensive rebound, Gobert. Oladipo against Mitchell. Sabonis trying to get open. Banked in off the glass. Oladipo's got 9.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, three guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Stolen by Warren, and Turner with a clear path to the rack. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Clarkson passes to Gobert. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Great positioning on the putback.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Oh, the lob to Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
And sometimes it's as simple as this. Throw it up anywhere near Gobert, and he's going to finish it.
The pass to Warren. That shot off. Gobert with the defensive effort. It's stolen by Lamb. Victor Oladipo getting it done for the Indiana Pacers. He finishes with 9 points. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Pacers. McConnell and Lamb in the backcourt. Then it's McDermott, and it's Bitadze in at the 5. Rocket 2. Scooped up. Here's Gobert. Oh, what a dunk!
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Out left to the wing. McDermott, no one around him, misses the 3.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Here's O'Neal. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time. And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Moutier looking around. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Outside Holiday. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Passes it to Gobert. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Lamb. Now, here's McConnell, defended by Moutier. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
The Pacers making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Joe Ingles is checked in for Utah. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Jordan Clarkson. The drive by Mitchell. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Mitchell's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Great mechanics from Mitchell on that one. You can count on him when he's at that range.
In the corner, it's McDermott from past the arc. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Some changes for Indiana. Miles Turner comes in for Goga Bitadze. And it's Victor Oladipo in for T.J. McConnell. And Utah with a change here, too. Bogdanovich is checked in. Davis finds Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oladipo with the block.
You know, when Oladipo is throwing shots away, it gets everybody going, and his coaches and teammates alike love it.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Mitchell. Oh, it's a dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Sabonis, he's checked in for McDermott. And Warren subbed in for Justin Holiday. And Utah with a change here, too. Mike Conley's checked in for Emmanuel Mudiay. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. The shot by Holiday, no good. This is his first free throw of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And you know, with his free throw percentage being where it was last season, it changed the way teams defended him. I mean, there were no easy baskets. He was going to get fouled anytime he got near the rim. They were going to make him earn his points at the line.
Brogdon, he's checked in for the Pacers.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And, you know, with Miles Turner, a lot of his value, I think, comes on the defensive end. One of the best shot blockers in the league the last couple of years. And has really good mobility. He's got a nice shooting stroke, but defensively is where he makes his greatest impact in my mind.
Loads it up for Davis. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup. Davis has got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
Conley dishes to Ingles. Back to Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Puts up a 3. And it's Mitchell missing. For Indiana, they've gone 4-10 in the second quarter from the field. Holiday with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. From deep. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 5 points now in the quarter.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Yeah, and perimeter shots, though, not really falling at a good clip here. So I think they may have to back out of that a bit and not settle for those jump shots.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Conley surveying the D. Some solid defense there from Lamb. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Pacers lead by 5. Got a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Victor Oladipo had it going on in the first quarter. He had 11 points, 2 assists. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Victor Oladipo in this game, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Ingles in at the 3. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Now, Ingles. Pass to Bogdanovich for the tie. And Oladipo pulls it down. Pacers leading by 3. Sabonis kicks to Oladipo. Offensive rebound and the foul on Miles Turner. That's his first foul.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Miles Turner. McDermott comes in for Domantas Sabonis. Justin Holiday's checked in for T.J. Warren. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. The Jazz also changing it up. O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. McConnell kicks to Oladipo. Feeds it to Holiday. And contact on the shot, so he'll be. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
Justin Holiday. 2 shots.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And, you know, offensively, I like the versatility of Bogdanovich. I mean, not just a spot-up guy. He can hurt you in a number of ways at that end of the floor on offense.
Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Now the Pacers moving it up. Oladipo's running. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Moutier pass to O'Neal. Now here's Moutier. He's guarded closer. That puts them in the lead. Moutier's got the lead up to 1 now for the Jazz.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Nice open look, but it's no good. Now, here's Clarkson. He's covered by McConnell. And it's Goga Bitadze with the foul. That's his first foul. Lamb, he's checked in for Indiana. Aaron Holiday comes in for Victor Oladipo. Mitchell, he's checked in for Utah. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Mitchell. 13 points in the game. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Bogdanovich, no luck. The Pacers have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
He gets it in there.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Stolen by Mitchell. Here's Clarkson. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 3rd assist on the night. On the wing, Holiday. Guarded by O'Neal.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
And I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
And what a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Outside Holiday. Off target with that shot. And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, what a game. Neither team giving. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 3-point game. Sabonis and Turner up front. Jeremy Lamb out there with Brogdon. And it's Warren in at the small forward. That's the Pacers 5.
Boy, Brogdon has such outstanding vision as a playmaker. Easily spots the wide open man there.
Conley kicks to Ingles. Pass to Mitchell. Now the pass to Gobert. Kicks it out to Mitchell from outside the arc. They get the rebound. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively. Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Conley, the pass to Ingles. The tray. Gobert. And there's Gobert putting it right back in. Gobert's got 10 points in just the second half. Well, as we move into the 4th, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Lamb finds Sabonis. Stolen by Mitchell. One-on-one here. It's tipped. Stolen by Brogdon. It's stolen by Gobert. Out to Conley. Shoots over Turner. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Now it's a 3-point Jazz lead, and an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Here's Mitchell. 2 points. That one goes. Mitchell's got the lead up to 5 now for Utah.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
This is it to O'Neal. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Jazz passing it around. Pass to Conley. 6 to shoot. Here's Ingles. It's rebounded by Indiana. Now the fast break. Lamb with the ball. And Lamb slams it home.
Throwing up more and more. Shots like this prove Lamb has the confidence and the presence of mind to take shots like that.
Utah calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and And you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
And Indiana making a change here. Oladipo's checked in. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. This is still a close game, and he told his guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win.
Okay, David, thanks.
And, you know, Oladipo back in 2013 was the #2 overall pick in the draft and is showing a lot of promise. He's really taking over the game in key stretches here.
And finished off by Oladipo. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And, guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Clarkson surveying the floor. Here's Niang to the paint. Ingles kicks to Bradley. Back to Ingles. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Niang, no good.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Utah making a change here. Rudy Gobert, who's checked in for Brantley. Bogdanovich comes in for George Niang. Mitchell, who's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Conley in for Emmanuel Mudiay.
You know, he's a big guard who really uses his size well. Brogdon is capable of playing either of the guard spots. He's old school in that way, just a guard who happens to be very versatile.
Another miss by Utah. Here's Indiana. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Good!
Oladipo is a guy you can count on. You can bank on him coming through in the clutch for you.
Mitchell outside. Over in the corner, Conley. Here's the three. The Jazz with another miss. And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for Indiana. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And then Oladipo with the jam.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And Indiana can just let the clock run down here. Brogdon outside. Fires the three. The shot that time not on target. And so the Pacers take the win. Some good. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's And just about to get underway as the starting fives. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA Jake.
Hey, Kevin.
He sure is. Thanks, David. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Sabonis and Turner up front. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. And it's Brogdon in at the point. And for Phoenix, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Oubre out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the center filling out the middle. Now here's Ayton. And he comes up with the deuce. Ayton's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Suns. Here's Oladipo, and it's Oladipo with the jam.
The speed of Victor Oladipo is mind-boggling. This guy gets to the cup with ease.
And with Victor Oladipo, the impact he has on the scoreboard is huge. But you can't discount how great he is as a defender.
Oh, there's no doubt, Greg. Think about it. The last time he played a full season, he was first-team All-NBA defense. This guy has great length on his arms. He can cause a lot of miscues with his ability to pressure. And he's strong enough to deal with wings as well. So there's a versatility there that you love.
Here's Ayton, and he lays it straight in.
Boy, that's the vision and ability to deliver precise passes. Rubio completely on point.
And that's a great dunk.
Yes, he's an athletic freak.
Wow.
Boy, big-time athleticism from Victor Oladipo, up and off the ground in a hurry.
The Suns have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Inside. Here's Ayton. Basket good. Ayton's got 6.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Oladipo. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Lights out here right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Here's Ayton. The rebound by Turner.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
Here's Oladipo, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, you can see that Oladipo has the ability to get himself to the interior, and he's never going to shy away from contact either.
Oladipo hits them both. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. It's stolen by Oladipo. And now the fast break. Brogdon with the ball. Over Booker. That one a little long. The Suns have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And Phoenix with another turnover here. Sharch has checked in for Johnson. And here's Indiana. Oladipo left side. Pass to Turner. Here's Sabonis. Back to Turner. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also, at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Turner with the steal. Now the Pacers moving it up. And finished off by Oladipo.
An effective, clever scorer. That's all we can say about Victor Oladipo. This guy gets to his spots and gets himself going.
Stolen by Warren. Up top, Oladipo. Defended by Booker.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert your traffic.
Ahead, here's Sharch. He feeds it to Oubre. And it's sent back by Turner.
Miles Turner with that length sends it back twice on the pipes. Miles.
Ayton with it. Sabonis defending to the inside. Here's Oubre. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Here's Oladipo. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 18 points for Victor Oladipo.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Rubio, the pass to Saric. And Rubio kicks to Saric. Booker outside. To the middle. Shot clock at 6. And it's Ayton missing. Indiana leading by 10. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And finished off by Oladipo.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Now, here's Rubio. They need this. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Rubio. Ayton's got 8.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And stolen by Ayton. Pass to Saric. 2 on the clock, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Boy, what determination from Dario Saric. So good at being aggressive around the rim.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
And so it's Indiana with a 10. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a look at the Pacers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Kaminsky out there with Bridges. Then there's Carter. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Jerome in at the 1. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Pass to Bridges. Holiday brings the double team. Holiday with the block. The pass to McConnell. The kick out to Holiday. In the corner, it's McDermott. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Now the fast break. Lamb with the ball for the finish. And slam dunk by Lamb.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Pass to Kaminsky. The dish now to Baines. To the left wing. Passes it to Jerome. Shot clock at 5. Here's Kaminsky. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. The Suns making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And Indiana with a change here too. Holiday's checked in. Puts it up off the inbound. And the Suns miss again. And so Holiday will bring it up for Indiana. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Bitadze, the pass to McDermott. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Holiday with the block. Outside Holiday. Ball's knocked loose. For Phoenix, they've gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Bridges misses.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall. And Doris, just a devastating injury for Lamb last season. Tore his ACL and meniscus after the All-Star break.
And Greg, automatically you know he's going to miss a large amount of time with that kind of diagnosis. But give Jeremy Lamb a lot of credit. Put the work in to get back on the floor, and this team's happy to have him. He still has a knack for scoring from the wing.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
McDermott can't get it to go.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Baines.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
And Holiday kicks to Holiday. And there's a minute 45 left now here in the second. Bitadze, the pass to Holiday. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Suns have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Here's Bridges. Up again. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Pacers leading by 10. And Lamb, here we go. Bitadze, the pass to Lamb. The wide open look here for Holiday. No good with the triple. The Suns have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Yes, that goes in.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Carter with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Jerome, good. Jerome's got his first basket of the night.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Holiday dishes to Lamb. Indiana moving it around. They get it back. Bitadze. Johnson with the block. Jerome passes to Johnson. Bridges dishes to Baines. Back to Bridges. Pass to Baines. McDermott with the double team. And Holiday, here we go. Bitadze tips it back in. Bitadze's got 6 here in this quarter.
And you can sense them just starting to squeeze and shrink this lead a little bit.
Here's Jerome. It's a hand on it. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are not going to halftime just yet. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 6-point lead at the end of the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here. Victor Oladipo had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 22 points. And what Miles Turner brings to the table... And that'll do it.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Victor Oladipo in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Pacers. Brogdon and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis is out there with T.J. Warren, and it's Bitadze in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, it's encouraging to me that Devin Booker is willing to mix it up on the glass. How about that offensive board? Pretty.
Here's Oladipo, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. And that's now 24 points for Victor Oladipo. Now the Pacers moving it up. Oladipo's running, and it's Oladipo with the jam.
My goodness, it's hard to stay with Oladipo in transition. The speed, the quickness can be overwhelming.
Oubre against Warren. Oubre can't get it to go. Indiana leading by 8.
And just as Kelly Oubre was coming into his own as an NBA starter, a meniscus tear in his right knee ended his season. Now, back in action. We'll see how quickly he can recover his explosive athleticism.
A nice shot by Booker.
Well, the sneaky first step of Booker. Not a speedster by any means, but still a handful on that drive.
And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Phoenix. Kaminsky is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And Dario Saric subbed in for Johnson. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. TJ McConnell comes in for Oladipo. And before the injury, Kelly Oubre playing a career high in minutes. 38 to 40 minutes a game with regularity. G8, do you think that load could have contributed to his injury?
Well, Kevin, all young players want those minutes, but that right knee had troubled him for a while. PRP treatment back in 2017, and perhaps some questions for the Suns training set.
Here's Rubio. A beautiful reverse layup. Rubio's got his second bucket tonight.
Tell you, unwilling to settle for something on the perimeter. Rubio sticks his nose inside.
McConnell finds Sabonis. Back to McConnell for three. Nailed from three-point land. McConnell's got himself on the board with three there.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Oubre on the wing. Count it.
I tell you, Kelly Oubre Jr. can play with confidence on the interior, and that's a result of his vertical.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's McConnell. That three off the mark. Suns trail by 11. Saric outside. It's deflected.
Oh, always fun to watch Malcolm Brogdon guard a little bit. Send it back.
Mikal Bridges checked in for the Suns. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
There's no doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. McConnell kicks to Holiday. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Suns have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Here's Bridges. Back to Carter. Dishes to Bridges. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Bridges has got it back down to within single digits for the Suns. The Pacers have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be his second foul of the game. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Frank Kaminsky. The Pacers also changing it up. Justin Holiday's checked in for T.J. Warren. And it's Lamb in there for Aaron Holiday.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact. And Doris, Mikal Bridges, how about 2 national titles in the 3 seasons at Villanova? Got better each and every year.
And think about in his junior season, he becomes one of only 8 major conference players in college basketball history to average 1 block and 1.5 steals while also shooting over 40% from three-point range. Boy, that is the perfect resume for a 3-and-D wing.
Booker outside. Feeds to Ayton. Turner with the steal. And so Indiana again turning it over.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
The Suns making a change here. Rubio's checked in. Bridges against Holiday. Bridges passes to Booker. And here's Rubio. From deep three-point range. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Rubio. Pacers leading by 8. Now here's Oladipo. And he has 28 points for the game. Outside Holiday. Trying to get something going. No good. And so it's Indiana in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Booker and Johnson fill out the wings. Aaron Baines out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Rubio in a point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Well, what do you do with more responsibility on your plate? If you're Victor Oladipo, you ascend into one of the game's top talents. This guy, his hard work and mentality paying off.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And it's Rubio with the ball for Phoenix, trailing by 10. Ayton in the high post. Over Turner. And it's Ayton missing.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Baines with the block. Ayton attacking. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Indiana leading by 8. Oladipo outside, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Ayton. And he makes the first. Kelly Oubre's checked in for the Suns. Warren's checked in for Indiana, and he makes both free throws.
You know, you think back to DeAndre Ayton's college career, he demonstrated three-point range, and while he's eager to show that in the NBA, the Suns want him to attack the rim.
And Indiana shooting it really well, 54% from the floor. Outside Turner. Indiana moving the ball around. And here's Brogdon from the arc. And no good. Now the Suns take it the other way.
And Monty Williams said, offensively, Ayton's got to be 80% beast, 20% shooter.
The reason they say that, Greg, is they want him to exploit the elite physical tools he brings to the game. If he can draw.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
Sharch has checked in for Johnson. Clock at 6. Oladipo with the ball. Now guarded by Saric. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Suns trail by 12. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Rubio dishes to Ayton. Warren against Oubre. Now the pass to Ayton. It's deflected. And now Oladipo pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
What a read from Domantas Sabonis. This guy's passing ability and vision is special.
For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Out that one, the Indiana lead has been cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Saric.
That's tell you, he turns a difficult situation of duress into a simple basket with a precision pass out of the double team.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Oladipo. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Here's the break. Ayton, the pass to Booker. And the lead is down inside single digits. Booker's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker on the interior. It matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Pacers lead by 10.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard. And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Pacers.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Victor Oladipo.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And Rubio kicks to Oubre. Goes up the baseline. And again, it's the Suns missing. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Saric.
Boy, that's an example of really quick feet by Victor Oladipo. He's just so good at getting into the lane to pick up these fouls.
A platoon swap here for Phoenix. Indiana also making some changes. Edmund Sumner comes in for T.J. Warren, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. Jerome, no good.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
McConnell passes to Sabonis. Back to Turner. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Sabonis kicks to Oladipo. Just 4 to shoot. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Holmes, this is Kevin Harlan. Up next, welcome everyone to the NBA on Payday.
Kevin, thanks.
What a great guy. DA, thank you for that. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the center. And for Utah, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovic. And it's Conley in at the 1. Now, here's Bogdanovic. Pass to Gobert. Ingles against Oubre. 5 on the clock. And here's Bogdanovic for 3. Rubio with the rebound. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Suns.
And Ricky Rubio, last season, signing a 3-year, $51 million deal with the Suns to take over the reins at point guard.
What do you think? It's been a bit of a rudderless team since Steve Nash's departure. You have a 2-guard that's one of the best scorers in the league. What better way than to bring in a veteran who loves to play both ends of the court, is unselfish, and shows you what it's like to be a pro. Ricky Rubio has done that for the organization.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach.
So you're saying that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
Now here is Conley. Outside Bogdanovic. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And Bogdanovic, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
Offensive rebound. Ayton. Gobert with the defensive effort.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Inside, stolen by Mitchell. And now Ingles pushing it up. No one back to stop him. They retain possession.
Well, Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
For Phoenix, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. On the wing, Johnson. Oubre outside. Back to Johnson. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Oubre pulls it in. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Rubio. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Now here's Ayton. Over Gobert. Ayton kicks to Oubre. On the wing, Johnson. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Here's Oubre following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Booker draws the double. Ayton finds Booker. Back to Ayton. Here's Oubre. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Kicks it out to Johnson. Rubio outside. Pass to Booker. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Good.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
Jazz leading by 5. Passes it to Gobert. Dishes it to Conley. The pass to Ingles. Mitchell outside. From the arc. Again, Mitchell missing.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Feeds it to Bogdanovic. Lays it up off the glass. Bogdanovic has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. A nice shot by Booker.
He looks to score all the time, and easy ones there for Booker.
Down low. Booker against Mitchell. Back to Gobert. Over Ayton. Gobert finds Mitchell. Fires from the wing. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Mitchell's got 6.
He's so strong from mid-range. The D needs to keep in mind what a feel Mitchell has for that shot.
In transition, here come the Jazz. Here's Gobert. Kicks it out to Mitchell. It's another look. It's deflected.
You can see the coaching staff up there and clapping right now as Oubre on the defensive end getting it done.
And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Jazz up by 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Then there's Carter. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Jerome in at the point. O'Neal comes with the double team. Here's Bridges. Baines trying to get open. Bridges misses.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Pass to Gobert. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
They grabbed their own miss. Suns trail by 5. Here's Saric. And Davis pulls it down.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Moutier pass to Gobert. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Bridges. And that one is off. So Utah will take it the other way. Here's Moutier. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. The Suns have gone 0 of 4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Oats it up for Davis, and it's slammed in by Davis.
Well, two things happening there. Ed Davis has tremendous ups, and secondarily, because of those long arms, you could throw that anywhere.
Carter on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson. And it's Carter missing.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And Moutier throws it down.
And really, that's a high percentage shot for Moutier. Not surprising at all. He's able to knock it in.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. In the corner, it's Bridges over O'Neal. Here's Baines. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And they're on the break. Clarkson finds Davis. 1:41 left in the second quarter. Here's Gobert. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Tips it. And Baines pulls it down. Suns trail by 11. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for the Jazz. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Phoenix. Davis, the pass to Bogdanovich. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. A different look for Utah. Joe Ingles, who's checked in for O'Neal. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Jordan Clarkson. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Moutier. Booker outside. To the inside. Rubio outside. Booker dishes to Ayton. Here is Davis. There's 45 seconds left in the first half. Conley gets the bucket.
Came into the NBA as an average shooter at best. Conley's worked as hard as anyone to improve his shot. Part of why he's had such a stellar career.
Here's Ayton. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Utah.
Utah leading by 12. Loads it up for Davis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Fires the three. Good on the three-point shot. Conley's got 9.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, the game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
The Suns shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
2018, the first name called in the draft was one DeAndre Ayton out of Arizona. This guy is going to be around for a long time.
And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we've reached halftime in this one. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. Their biggest advantage of the period was... And that...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mike Conley.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Davis, and it's Ingles in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Left side, Davis to the paint. Bogdanovich against Ayton. 6 on the shot clock. Jazz passing it around, and Davis puts it in. Now, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to, when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good points. Here's Ayton. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Gobert comes in for Davis, and O'Neal subbed in for Joe Ingles. And the Suns making a change here as well. Sharch is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called. They have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
And the Suns making a change here. Jerome is checked in. Suns trail by 17. Here's Bridges, and it's in there. Bridges has got his first points in this one.
That's pretty steady from Bridges. Does not let the contact throw him off one bit.
Oh, the lob to Gobert.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
To the middle. Pass to Jerome. Down low. Here's Baines. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Bridges with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Sharch passes to Jerome. Gobert with the block. There's 1:47 left in the third. Clarkson. Bogdanovich with it. Bridges covering. Here's Gobert. And too long on the shot.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Bridges dishes to Sharch. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Emmanuel Mudiay picks one up.
I like the effort there from Saric on the jumper. Sees the defender, but still sticks with it.
Mitchell, he's checked in for Mudiay. And so he makes both from the line.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Gobert's got 5 points now this quarter.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. A 3 ball. Carter pulls it in.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Gobert with the block. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And the Jazz making a change here. Ingles is checked in, and Phoenix also making a switch. Andre Ayton's checked in for Sharp.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the inside. Here's Gobert. Back to Clarkson. The Jazz working the ball around now, but they recover it. To the wing on the left. Passes to Mitchell. Now here's Gobert. He's guarded by Kaminsky. And slam dunk by Gobert. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 11 rebounds. And here's Carter. 1 second left. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Utah taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Frank Kaminsky is out there with Oubre, and it's Ayton in at the 5 spot.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Oubre passes to Ayton. It's good. And that's now 11 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Well, Oubre will draw some attention as a scorer, but that's going to open up some passing lanes. And he doesn't make a mistake that time.
And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Well, this is why the teammates for Booker are loving him. He keeps working on his ability to find the open teammate.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple. Booker in the post. Covered by Mitchell. No good from Booker. Jazz leading by 20. Now Gobert outside Conley. There's the pass to Ingles. Inside. Shot clock at 5. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Oubre's got the ball. Mitchell outside. He dishes it to Conley. Kicks it out to Mitchell. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I'll tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
This whole second half, he's been unbelievable scoring the basketball. The defense has had literally no effect.
Suns have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Oubre dishes to Booker. Up and in on the layup.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Gobert with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Nice shot by Gobert. Gobert's got 13 points in the second half.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
O'Neal passes to Ingles. And here's Conley outside. Phoenix grabs the miss. Rubio finds Ayton. And the shot goes down.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout. a dominating performance for the Jazz.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Rudy Gobert.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Yeah, those are tough. You get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead.
Conley with it, now guarded by Kaminsky. Pass to O'Neal, takes the three. They get it back, Gobert. Here's Mitchell. The putback, and there's Gobert, putting it right back in.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And the basket by Ingles.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Rubio finds 8. Kaminsky with the ball. Oubre passes to Ayton. Gobert with the defensive effort. On the wing, Mitchell. It's tipped. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know.